Hello, Bush Elementary School. This is Mrs. Benson with your daily announcements. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now we're going to say the Bush School Pledge. As a twister, I am respectful, I am responsible, I am safe, therefore I am peaceful. Thank you. Today is Tuesday, September 12th. For lunch today we are serving chicken patty or macaroni and cheese with a breadstick or a chef salad with ham, turkey, and croutons, or the yogurt fun box, or PB&J Uncrustables. The following shout out goes to students who were caught learning. A special shout out goes to Jenziel Mercado Cruz in Mrs. Olson's class, who was using his number line to do his addition skills. Another shout out goes to Dominic Passanoa in Mrs. Olson's class, who was caught reading a book. A shout out goes to students in Mrs. Geisler's class who were caught doing their math in the hallway in a small group, helping each other out. A shout out goes to students in Miss Bush's third grade class. They were also working on math. They were working on two-digit numbers in expanded form and also in standard form. Great job to Holly, Catriellis, and Amalia. And a final shout out goes to students in kindergarten. Keegan Fisher gets a shout out for working on his name Play-Doh mat. He was counting out Play-Doh chunks in order to count up to the number 5. And a shout out goes to David in Miss Berg's class, who was using his scissors the correct way to practice his skill of cutting. Again, more fine motor skills for David in Miss Berg's class, as well as Gino in Miss Berg's class, who said he was making a salad made out of rectangles. Great job to our students who were caught learning yesterday. As we are getting into school and getting ready for our routines, one of those special routines that we have is we use Bush Bucks to celebrate our students who are caught doing the right thing, caught being respectful, responsible, and safe. So teachers are getting new stacks of Bush Bucks in their mailboxes to be handing out to students, and we'll be looking for our students doing specific things to be rewarded. As you get your Bush Bucks, your teacher will be able to check out the school store. The school store is a cart in which you can turn in your Bush Bucks for items that you have worked hard to earn. So examples of those items include an extra library visit, bringing a buddy, which is usually a stuffed animal, picking out a special chair in class, being the first one in the lunch line, possibly 10 minutes of extra iPad time, wearing a hat for a day, and all of those cost around 20 to 30 Bush Bucks. Extra show and tell time is also 30 Bush Bucks. Then there is extra free time, which is 40 Bush Bucks. You can be the class DJ for 40 Bush Bucks. For 50 Bush Bucks, you can have a class dance party or a homework skip pass. For 50 Bush Bucks, you can choose a crazy hair day. Some of you might remember last year when some students picked Mrs. Benson's crazy hair, and I wore, my hair was pink for a day. You can have a lunch bunch. Lunch bunches are one of our favorites. Those are 50 Bush Bucks for each student coming to a lunch bunch. So you might want to work with your friends on that to each earn 50 Bush Bucks to have a lunch bunch with either Mrs. Benson, Mr. Gran, Mrs. Peterson, Mr. P, Mrs. Marsh, all different staff members that can have a lunch bunch with you, and your teachers may select that as well. And then you could be Mr. Gran's assistant for a day, or for part of the day, for 75 Bush Bucks. You can turn in 30 Bush Bucks to wear your slippers to school. if you and your friends want to work together to have a special basketball game, you can each pay 50 bush bucks and have a basketball game in the gym with just your friends. And then there's a tricycle ride with Mr. Grand for 75 bucks, and a TikTok dance to be featured on the announcements for 100 bush bucks. So lots of great things are at our school store right now. So we are going to be just flooding you with bush bucks, looking to hand those out for students who are doing the right thing. And as always, we're looking for our students to be respectful, responsible, safe, and peaceful so that we can see every child learning every day. Have a great day, everyone.